no forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. The Sun Devils will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's talk for a second here about USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Snagged in the middle. It's McCord. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in first and goal.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USF! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's think a second about Arizona State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling things. Starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down. going the other way, and he's got room. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Peters. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got a man. It's McCord. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll run it to the right. He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Caught behind the line. It's Peters. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. They just keep firing. The short hands, it's Wells. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is touchdown Bulls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
With the catch, it's Peters.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and a little less than a yard to try to get some breathing room. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more in the morning with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Temple. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down and run. That's reeled in. It's Moffitt. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but there's...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulled
mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point split